You're in East where sportsmanship and education, we like to say that the players play, that the coaches coach, that the officials officiate, that the spectators follow. At this time, would everyone please stand, remove your cap, America, sing about national anthem.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Morgan Village Middle School, the temporary home of the Eastside Tigers for their 2024-2025 season. We're about to get the starting lineups introduced in just a moment. So they're going to announce the Shawnee starters first. Now the Eastside starters getting ready. So both the starting lineups have been announced. Both coaches will get ready to address their teams in just a moment before they set them out for the opening tip-off. Coach Kenny Event, the head coach of Eastside and first-year head coach for Shawnee after Joe Kessler hung it up after a great run for Shawnee. It is now Dylan Fields in charge for Shawnee. So both sides ready for the opening tip. And tip is up, and Shawnee will get it first. Shawnee's Jake Jones hauled it in there. Almost the backcourt, but it was tipped. Jones back to the top of the key, drives, puts up a floater, it's blocked. Shawnee gets the rebound again. Jake Managrassi. Jaden Butler traveled there for Shawnee, and it's Eastside ball now. Washam bringing the ball up now for Eastside. Head to the corner, gonna call the play. Try and set up a screen here. No good. Kicks back out. Pass down low. It is gonna be broken up and hauled in by Mac Wilson. Shawnee. Now Sean Sapera at the top of the key, kicks down to Jones. Jones drives, pulls up. That ball's blocked too. They're gonna call a foul actually. So foul on Eastside's number 1, Romello Mangum. So still scoreless here after about a minute.
That's his first, team first. After 9, number 4.
Jake Jones will head to the line now to shoot a pair of free throws.
Jake will have another.
First one is off. Second one off. So still scoreless after a minute here. Jump shot is up and no good. Loose ball, so scrum on the floor. Butler has it. Butler looking for someone down low. Got a man. Tough lay is no good as Sean Sapera will head to the line now for Shawnee.
Foul is on number 10.
So a second Shawnee Renegade will head to the line. Try to knock these down. Sapera's first free throw is no good. Second free throw, that's good. So Shawnee on the board first with a Sean Sapera free throw. Mangum top of the key. Over to Abdul Ba now. Washam back to Mangum. Mangum's three up and no good. Hauled in by Jaden Butler. Three for Shawnee, that's good. Jake Jones sinks the triple. Another bucket there for Shawnee. Now, folks, I will be joined by the one, the only, D Nice here for this game.
I'm on.
Yep, you're good now. Yep. Mike's hot, and we're good to go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for my tardiness.
All good, all good.
Check, check.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm not hearing no background sounds. We'll straighten this out shortly.
We'll get that figured out here. As Shawnee is currently up 6-0. 3 from Washington, no good. That basket's good though. That is Hillman. Bryce Hillman there for Eastside.
Abdul with that tough move, man. I like what I see from a young sophomore.
That's out of bounds there.
All right, well, we're going to go ahead and get this show on the road, man. I'm not going to let this stop me. But this Eastside team had a tough loss over the weekend. Double overtime, 1 point loss. Let's see how these guys bounce back so far, man. Shawnee.
Long three there. Hauled in by Bryce Hillman.
Came out with a lot of pace.
Tough layup there for Hillman. After the rebound. Who was that that Eastside loss to that
Bryce.
double overtime?
I'm looking to see a lot from this this kid here. High energy guy. Can get any shot on the court. As you can see, as Eastside gets out in transition.
Got a foul here on Shawnee.
Foul is on number 14. His first.
Inbound down low out to.
I thought he missed Bryce there in the corner.
He had him open there for a second. I see what you're saying there. Wash him now, top of the corner. Tough drive there, can't go. Put back, still no good, and Sean Sapera there on the rebound for Shawnee. Nice physical drive there from Kaheem Hamilton.
Thought the big fella got away with a little travel there, but strong move underneath, just couldn't finish on the lay. Got another turnover. Low scoring first quarter.
I mean, Shawnee's first game, Eastside their third game, so maybe some guys still shaking the rust off here and there. So maybe as the game goes on, I expect both these teams to kind of find more of their rhythm. Shawnee, first-year head coach too, after their longtime head coach Joe Kessler stepped down. So there's a block there by Jones.
I like the thought process by the young guard. He turned the corner, and he made a decision. He wasn't hesitant.
Jones long three, no good. Hauled in by Magnum. And Hillman can't handle that one. Checking in for Shawnee is number 13.
Turnover by the Tigers.
Chase Collins, the sophomore, checking in now. Jake Jones will catch a breather. Sapera down low, loose ball, and Mangum comes up with it. Mangum trying to go coast to coast, tough lay, no good.
Again, I'm liking the energy. I'm liking the effort. They've been decisive, getting to the rim. Just not able to connect on the lay, but I'm liking what I'm seeing by this young team.
Tough runner there, can't get it to fall. And last touched by Shawnee. Wilson can't get that one to fall. So it'll be Eastside's ball. Now BJ Scott checking in now for Eastside. Washam tries to find something, throws off Butler's foot, and Butler brings it in. Butler outside, Sapera, back to Butler. Butler driving, tough lay, and it's good. Tough layup there for Jaden Butler, falls. Mangum drives, kicks out to Scott. Scott stepped on the line, out of bounds, Eastside.
You got 2 seconds left in the first. Gotta let it go.
The Hail Mary can't go. So with that, Shawnee ends the first quarter with an 8-4 lead over Eastside after a fairly low-scoring affair there in the first quarter. Not many shots able to fall for either side.
But this is what Shawnee want to keep it. They want to keep it low scoring, a couple possession games, and giving themselves a chance in the fourth quarter to sneak out of here with a victory. Kind of similar to how their football style too. They keep the games close. They run the ball, and then in the fourth quarter, they try to steal a win. But Eastside uncharacteristic, missing a lot of easy layups. See if they can turn that around in the second period. It's a little different scenery seeing Eastside on the road for a home game and playing at my alma mater. Graduated from Morgan long time ago. We're not going to get into the years, but yeah, man, a lot of legends came out of this middle school. A lot of legends came out of the school. Speaking of which, the great Reggie Welch, my partner. You got DeJuan Wagner. You got Jason Adams. I mean, I could go on and on about some of the great scorers. My brother, Wassam Bub Giles. I can't leave bro out of it. So yeah, we got a lot of shooters that come out of this school here. Even though it's rebuilt, the legacy is still here. So Eastside starts off with possession and another turnover. Wow.
Yeah, Washington there tried to make something happen in the post, just couldn't buy a shot or buy anything down there, and there's a Shawnee turnover.
And this game is a little helter-skelter, man, a little erratic right now. Eastside need to run some sets, get some easy buckets.
I would think right now when you kind of can't buy a shot, I would just try and slow the game down a little bit, try and make sure you can find your rhythm, then try and ease into that up tempo kind of get a steal, get down, get a steal, get down. So
and the easiest way to get your offense going is get to the free throw line, get the ball, try to go downhill, get a foul, and see the ball go through the net. Once you see a couple free throws go in, it kind of gets you in a rhythm and get these guys, get up tempo, which they want to do, and get easy shots.
A little bit of a full court zone defense, if you will, for Eastside. Pass out, Jones in the corner three, no good. Scott on the rebound. Here's some of that up-tempo full-court offense. There is Yamir Boyd on the layup there for Eastside.
And there you go. Play defense, turnovers leads to easy offense, and that's a terrible foul by the big fella. You let the guy get behind you. Sometimes you just gotta let those plays go. Being that you got a small rotation, you want to conserve those fouls. Those 2 fouls, that's going to be difficult for the Tigers. Big man needs to be careful. You don't want to pick up a third.
I just noticed now I have the score bug in the wrong way. I'm not sure why it just adjusted itself now, so I will fix that at halftime. My apologies there, but it is currently Shawnee who leads 9-6 after Butler knocked down his pair of free throws. Jones there on the drive, gets the shooter's touch, finds that one to fall in. Washam on the pick, pulls up, that goes in.
And here's the thing, this up-tempo game is playing into the Eastside Tigers' hands, so Shawnee might want to be careful because they're starting to get up and down the court as well. And this is the tempo that favors the Tigers, in my opinion.
Jones,
and there we go. When you speed up the pace, you make unforced errors, and there's another turnover. So it's going to help the Tigers get back into this ball game.
Checking back in for Shawnee is Jackson Managrassi, Jr. Fairly decent mix of upperclassmen and underclassmen here for the Renegades. Couple seniors, couple juniors and sophomores checking in the starting lineup. Washam making something happen, pulls up, no good. Hamilton on the rebound, can't get that one on the second shot, and Jaden Butler comes up with it. Butler, outlet pass, finds it back to himself. Down low, Managrassi's layup is in. So Jackson Managrassi finds the backboard there. Pull-up jumper, that falls for Bryce.
And I was just about to say, Bryce needs to start getting buckets. And right on cue.
Jones, turnaround jumper, that falls. So I guess Shawnee wants to have their part in the up-tempo offense as well, trying to show that they can play. As we're going to see who that went off of last. I thought it might have been a Shawnee defender, maybe tipped it as it went out. They're going to say it's east side ball. Washington will head down low for the inbound play.
Catch
Hillman.
and shoot.
Three's no good. Rebounded by Jake Jones. Long three here. Wilson can't get that one to fall. Got a foul as Washam was driving. So it looks like we'll have another inbounds play here for Eastside. Shawnee calls timeout. So we're gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna try and fix the scoreboard here. I had it correct before, but for some reason it showed up wrong. So give me 1 second, I'll try and get that fixed.
Out of the timeout. Eastside taking it out underneath. Dangerous pass. Ooh. Bryce gets downhill. Off the glass. There you go. Yeah, reach and foul. He didn't really need to reach there. Got a little too aggressive. Tried to get an easy bucket on the leak out, but fouled the guy at the top half court. Stays here with Shawnee. Tigers stay in the man-to-man. Mid-range pull-up. Off the mark. Rebound. Eastside on the break. Washam loses the handle. Another turnover. Extra pass, corner three. That's a big shot. Pushes the lead to 6.
The travel from Jones there.
And fortunate there for the Tigers on a jump stop. Shawnee traveled, gives the ball right back. Gotta be strong with the handle, man. This is gonna be key. You wanna make a run. You gotta have strong guards. Take care of the basketball. Pass around the elbow. Washam calls out a screen. He got caught on the shot with a reach-in foul. Looks like he was in a shooting motion, but the ref said on the floor. So they said the foul happened before the shot.
All right, so now we got the scoreboard all situated, so we're all good now.
Bryce at the rim, count the bucket, and one.
So tough drive and lay there for Bryce Hillman. Gets that one to fall. He'll to the line, try and complete the three-point play.
Yeah, Bryce, this is my second time seeing him. I saw him at the Hoop Classic over in Drexel. I saw flashes. I said, this kid is definitely a bucket getter. And you can see tonight, lead the team in scoring.
Only
And
a sophomore, correct?
he got us a 3-point ball game.
Only a sophomore, correct? Or
I believe this is my second time seeing him. I'm starting to learn these kids. A lot of new faces. But I believe he's a junior.
okay.
I'll double check that.
So
Zeke.
Underclassmen regardless, though, which is a good sign for Eastside.
Another continuation. The ref called it on the floor. So no shot. Underneath. So the next foul, Eastside will be shooting 2 free throws. Long 3.
Hillman's three, no good. Tipped out of bounds. It was indeed one of the Shawnee rebounders. I'm sorry, Eastside rebounders there, so Shawnee ball. Seems like Eastside starting to find sort of an offensive rhythm now, getting back into this game, cutting into that lead, trying to force Shawnee to make mistakes here.
And what was it? What they have? 4 points in the first?
Yeah, 4 points. They scored 11 so far.
Almost tripled that output here in the second.
Jones stuck down low.
Good
travel.
defense. Another turnover.
So a travel for Shawnee results in Eastside ball, as they could tie this one up here with a three-pointer. Washam, long three, tie game.
And just like that, we have us a tie ball game.
Tyrone Washam with the long three there, ties this one up at 18 apiece. Drive here, can't fall. Collins hustle play, no good as Hillman comes up with the rebound for Eastside. Washam driving and foul.
And these are the plays you make. Like I said, you get downhill, force the refs to make a decision. Either you're going to call the foul, let the play go. And right there, Washam made it obvious. Now you get to the free throw line, get a couple easy shots.
If they sink at least one here, it'd be the first time I've led tonight.
Yeah. This is Eastside basketball. Like I was saying earlier, Shawnee, uncharacteristic, started playing into that up-tempo game, and that's, like I said, is basically leading to the Eastside style of play, and eventually they'll start catching fire. This is what you got now. Their first lead of the night.
Now a 19-18 lead for Eastside, pending the Washam free throw. Make that 20-18.
Looks like Shawnee might hold for one.
Renegades playing keep away here in the final 20 seconds of play.
Down to 10 seconds.
Butler drives and gets it to go. Jaden Butler, tough lay, gets the fall, and will head to the free throw for a three-point play possibly. Seven seconds left now as Jaden Butler heads to the line for Shawnee. Butler's free throw, up and good.
Got 7 seconds, plenty of time to get down to the other end and get a bucket off. Washam crosses half court. Calls his own number, scoop lay,
and
count the bucket.
Tyrone Washam with a buzzer-beating layup and heading into halftime.
I like to see that because Sunday, they needed that play. He called his own number for the win. And I mean, it was double overtime. He might not have had the legs, but he had that same play, down one for the win, and the scoop lay didn't get over the rim, and they lose by a bucket, by 1 point. So this same play, coast to coast for the win, fell short. Sunday, he get the bucket at the half. So I'm glad to see that shot go in.
Yeah, I mean, right there, that's kind of maybe something you look at over the weekend and heading into this game. It's like, maybe if I get this situation again, here's what I got to do. Maybe I got to get more oomph under it, or maybe I got to use the backboard or something like that.
Absolutely,
so.
And that's confidence. That's a confidence builder because he know he can get that shot off.
So we'll take a quick audio intermission here as we head to halftime. We also have some other guys from D2 Sports Network out around South Jersey tonight. We had our guy Tommy Maxwell out at the RV and Camden Catholic game. One of our photographers and videographers, Colin Conway, is at the Cherokee and Cherry Hill West game tentatively, if I'm not mistaken. But be sure to follow our social medias, D2 Sports Network on Instagram, D2 Athletics on Twitter, And the D2 Sports Network YouTube page, where obviously right now we have 2 live streams going. We have this game, and we have the final episode of the South Jersey Football Frenzy show to wrap up the football season finally and officially. So, be nice. It's a good one so far.
Yeah, it's a great game. I mean, considering how the first quarter, and they had 4 points after 4,
Only 12
after the
combined
first,
points.
and they ended up scoring 18 in the second. So that's the Eastside team I like to see. Get up and down, get buckets in transition, and feed off of your defense, force turnovers, get easy layups.
Yeah, so with that, we'll take a quick audio break. We're going to try and fix some things here on our end. But be sure to stay tuned and stick around, as these two are going to get ready to try and keep it going after halftime.
Renegades will inbound.
All right, we are back now for the second half of play.
Oh, we good now. I can hear everything.
Sometimes unplugging things a million times and plugging it back in. All right, well, we're good now. So Shawnee will start the second half with the ball as Jones can't get anything down low to go. Butler tries to haul it back in, but he can't. So Eastside will take over after the Shawnee turnover.
Yeah, and I was speaking with the official on that few continuation calls, and he was explaining to me the rule that if the ball is not above the shoulder in a shooting motion, there's no continuation. So if he just gathers, it's still on the floor. So I said, okay, now that I know, refs letting them play.
Blocked down low by Hamilton and Hillman.
Yeah, because I thought a couple times Washam had a continuation, but he said he was just gathering. He didn't get into the shooting motion, so it's not an and one situation. So now we know. Step back three. Whoa.
Hillman showing off the skill set there.
That's a next level move, man. Everybody can't do that. So somebody been working in the offseason.
They're going to say that was a 2. I guess they're going to say his foot was on the line. So long 2 there for Bryce Hillman.
I thought, well, one official put up the 3, and the other one said 2. Okay, so
They got it straightened out now on the
he
east
said
side.
his foot was on the line. So correction on the 3.
So a foul on Abdul Ba.
So away from the ball, we got a holding call on the Tigers.
It's now Shawnee ball after the foul. And pass from Wolfson can't be handled by Sapera. So turnover on Shawnee. Hamilton comes up with the rebound, goes up for the second chance. And they're going to say it's a foul on, looks like Jake Jones down there for Shawnee. So Hamilton will head to the line.
Fouls on number 14.
Yeah, that was a strong rebound put back by Hamilton.
That's his third.
Gets 2 free throws
First.
for the big fella.
There's a first point of the night there for Kaheem Hamilton. So the foul there was actually on Jake Manigrassi, they said, number 14. If I heard correctly from the PA announcer. There's Hamilton's second point of the night.
2 good-looking free throws by the big man.
Shawnee trying to break the press.
Yeah, picking up that pressure a little bit. Forcing turnovers. Oh.
Butler with the steal. Down low from Wilson. Manigrassi jump shot. Air ball, no good. Ba tries to find a man down low. It's tipped out of bounds by Sean Sapera.
That's a good idea. Bounce pass in transition, but Shawnee got a hand on it. Good look.
Washam on the inbounds pass. 3's up, no good. Brought in by Manigrassi. Jones driving. Spins. Can't buy a shot. Rebounded by Hillman.
Bryce turns the corner. Misses the floater.
Rebounded by Manigrassi. Butler now. In the corner. Wilson, no good. Rebounded by Hamilton over to Washam now.
It's a little danger zone for Shawnee, because if Eastside could get a few buckets here in transition, you can definitely get, there you go, 2 free throws for Washam, getting downhill once again, drawing fouls. Push this lead into double digits.
Foul on number 2.
Tyrone Washam now heading to the line for a pair of free throws. 5:19 left here in the third quarter. Washington's first free throw is good.
And there's a timeout by Shawnee, as the coach probably senses the same thing. You don't want this game to get a little out of hand and get out of reach. Down 6 with 1 more to go. You got a quick timeout.
Seems like Eastside, they kind of thrive on almost a snowball effect. You know, you get a bucket, get a turnover, get a bucket. It just kind of keeps building up, and eventually you find yourself with a double-digit lead here, getting late in the game.
Yeah, and before you look up, he's like, wow, I'm down 12 points. How did that happen? Well, forcing turnovers, getting up tempo, and Eastside scoring at the free throw line. It's very quick. You can get down quick, double digits, or you can want to slow the game up and you know, stop that tempo. We'll see the strategy here moving forward with 5 minutes left in the third, how the coach approaches the second half of this third quarter.
Now for Dylan Fields, it is his first game as the head coach of Shawnee. So obviously a little bit of uncharted territory here. Still trying to find out how to attack these teams here in the talented Olympic Conference.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. You got to learn on the job. 1 more free throw for Washington.
Washington sinks the second one.
There you go. It's up to 7.
Sapera down low, spins. Butler goes up. That layup's good.
That was a big shot there to stop the bleeding. They needed that one. Hamilton needs to learn to play defense without jumping in the air.
Angum can't get the runner to go. Still tied up. Jump ball. And the possession arrow points in favor of Eastside. So it's Eastside's ball now after the jump ball.
Middle ball, possession arrow favors the Tigers.
So Ba down low now for the inbounds play. Washam up top, driving, stripped away. Jones goes up with the loose ball. Jones, jump stop, and can't get it to go. Kaim Hamilton on the rebound over to Bryce Hillman. Going to dump it off to Washam. They're going to try and slow things down and find a set here that they like. Washam driving, looks to kick out. He does, it's Ba.
Yeah, he's fortunate there to get that ball back as he threw it up for anyone to grab.
Hillman on the drive, he gets it.
And you can't go wrong with Hillman, man. I love his game. I like his style. He can play inside, outside.
Jones goes up and gets fouled there.
Thought he got away with steps. Refs didn't see it.
So Kaheem Hamilton picks up a foul. Jake Jones will head to the free throw line for a pair of free throw shots.
Yeah, let me get back to Bryce, man. I'm loving this game. Like I said, this is my second game seeing him up close. And he's a combo guard. He can pretty much play all 3 positions up top, the 1, the 2, or the 3 if necessary. And he can go inside on the post if he needs to. Just an all-around great athlete.
Jones sinks the second free throw. He couldn't buy the first one. Yamir Boyd checks in for Hamilton.
There he goes.
Long 3 there for Hillman. Splash.
I've been telling you all night, there's something different about this kid. He has the total package. He's starting to heat up.
And Shawnee able to break the press. Butler drives, one-handed lay, no good, grabs the rebound, goes up for the second chance shot. And they're going to say he was fouled on his way up. So Jaden Butler will head to the free throw line for a pair of shots.
That was a nice follow-up by number 1.
Jaden Butler, the senior for Shawnee. Butler's first free throw is good. And BJ Scott will check in. Butler 2 for 2 from the charity stripe there.
And this is that time where it's like it's a 7-point game, 3 minutes. You need to close out this quarter in a positive note for Eastside, or can Shawnee chip away at this lead and get it down to maybe 4 or so to stay in it? Because if not, this lead can balloon real quick.
Travel there on Yamir Boyd. So Shawnee will take over on the inbounds play. Butler pumps, drives, off his own foot and out of bounds.
And that's a tough loss there because he had a lane. He's looking to get 2 points. And here we go.
Hillman pulls up.
Bang! That's a heat check. That's a heat check right there, ladies and gentlemen. He wanted to see if he was still cooking. And yes, he is. And like I said, you look up, you're down 10 points.
They're going to say it was Mangum there who took it out of bounds, so Shawnee will keep the ball.
It's a big possession right here for Shawnee. They need to get a bucket. If not,
so just a count there. Hillman with 20 of Eastside's 36 points. As we have a sub here, maybe. Okay, just confusion there.
No, I thought Abdul was checking in, but he was just standing up on the sideline. You got a turnover.
On the steal. Butler pokes it away. Washam comes up with it, though. Washam pushing it down low. Blocked by Butler. Jaden Butler shot out of the cannon. Came up with a big block there on Yamir Boyd. And looks like he just picked up a tech as well.
Wow, I turned my head for 1 second. I missed what happened under the basket after the foul call. Let's see, I saw...
We have a tech on Jaden Butler of Shawnee, because him and another teammate went to go pick up the other teammate who fell, but I didn't see what happened after that. I just heard the whistle blow, the ref signal a technical foul, and who it was on. So now it looks like Washam will shoot a pair of free throws here.
Did he push the opponent away from his player?
I didn't see, that's the thing. I'm not too sure what happened. So the referee's converging now.
Who we got? Do we have double or just a single tech?
Not too sure. I thought I only saw one player assessed a technical. Maybe I missed a second one. These referees are talking to both head coaches now. Tyrone Washam is at the free throw line to possibly shoot, because I did see at least, out of the scrum there, I did see at least one technical foul assessed.
Exactly.
I wasn't sure if there's a second.
I did see him call the tech and point to the number 1 for Shawnee. I didn't see if there was a second, and I think that's the discussion now, whether or not there were 2. There was.
So
now we're here.
So Yamir Boyd and Jaden Butler pick up a pair of technical fouls, and it looks like...
Are they offsetting or... So we got double techs and no shots for either team, and you're not in the bonus. So we're going to have the ball taken out underneath.
So Abdul Bob, apologies, checks in for Tyrone Washam. And Eastside the full court press now. As Mac Wilson will take the ball up here. Jack Bryson near sideline. They're going to say he was fouled.
A lot of hand checking on that defense.
So Shawnee will head to the free throw line now.
So 2 shots for Shawnee.
So Jack Bryson will head to the free throw line now. Bryson's first free throw falls. His first point of the night. The sophomore guard, Shawnee. Bryson's second one falls.
And that's a good timeout because emotions are running a little high right now. So coach for the Tigers settle his team down. And this is that 2-minute area where even on the college and the pro level that you want to close out quarters either way for the home team or the guest team. What is the strategy going into the end of this third for Eastside? Do you keep your foot on the gas, or do you kind of settle it down and work the clock? So these are the decisions that you got to make as a coach to try to close out this ball game. Because you got Shawnee is only down 8. They hanging around. So this is like those critical moments in these games that you look back on and you say what I could have done or what I should have done better. And here we go. We'll see. But everything should go through Bryce, in my opinion.
He does have 20 of the 36 points for Eastside tonight. That is the undisputed game high points right there. For him, he's only got 2 threes. The rest of them are only 2-pointers.
Okay, so Tigers are running a little motion, running some clock.
Eastside just bleeding the clock away here. 30 seconds have passed.
So the strategy here is to hold the ball for 1.
Ba drives, blocked.
Wow,
And
a lot of
Sapura.
contact, no call.
Bryson drives, shot up and good. Got the bounce there for Jack Bryson. 1 minute left here in the third quarter as Shawnee only trails by 6 points now.
So here we go. That 10-point lead trimmed to 6. I think Bryce needs to touch the ball and get the shot off.
40 seconds and counting. Mangum drives, tough lay, no good. Rebounded by Hamilton, and another jump ball. So Shawnee gets the ball back as the possession arrow favors the Renegades.
And there you go. Empty possessions can cost you the ball game, especially if they hold for 1 and get a shot off to end the quarter. That'll be huge for Shawnee with only 30 seconds, 32 seconds on the clock.
Eastside with that 2-2-1 press still. Shawnee gets across half court. Jones can't handle the pass, and it's out of bounds.
Wow.
So an untimely turnover there for Shawnee after they just had momentum swing their way. Get it right back to Eastside. They're going to try and bleed this clock out now. Under 20 seconds left to play here in the third quarter.
See if he can get a good shot off here. Down to 10 seconds.
Washam gets the pick from Hillman. Washam kicks out to the corner. Three is up, and it is off. B.J. Scott couldn't get the corner three to fall. And Eastside leads Shawnee 36-30, heading into the final period of play here at Morgan Village Middle School.
Shawnee got to be happy with the result to end that quarter. 2 minutes, down 10. It's only a 6-point ball game. Like I said, you let these teams hang around. Fourth quarter, Shawnee should feel pretty good going into this final 8 minutes. Maybe can squeak out a win.
It very well could have been a lot bigger of a lead, too. A couple, like you said, empty possessions there in the third quarter from Eastside.
Exactly.
So we'll see here if
that 10 could have went to 14, maybe 15. And it, unfortunate for them, Shawnee cut it down to 6. Those are the moments you look back at the game like, man, we had our opportunities, but couldn't capitalize.
So we're in that part of the season here early where obviously not too many high-scoring affairs. Teams are still trying to find their footing, but 36-30, 66 combined points total. Can't really complain about that.
Yeah, the pace definitely picked up since the first quarter. Let's see. 8 minutes remaining.
Who wants some more? That's the question.
It's going to come down to, I think it's going to come down to foul shots.
Washam at the top of the key, kicks over to Mangum. Mangum down to Hillman. Hillman going to be fouled on the way up.
And that's 2 shots for Bryce.
So Bryce Hillman will head to the line with his game-high 20 points, or not. He will not.
Now, hold on a second. I was just given the rule on the continuation call. Now, he was in a shooting motion, and they're saying no shot.
I guess they're going to say he was trying to pass the ball out of the shot motion.
I think the refs missed that one.
Loose ball down low. Jones comes up with it. Bryson. Over to Jones. Jones. Shot. No good. Loose ball. Bryson comes up with it.
You got a timeout.
So Shawnee calls timeout there. Smart play by, smart call, I should say, there by Coach Fields. As the Shawnee hopped on the loose ball and they called timeout immediately. So
now Bryce was, you know, upset with not getting the 2 free throws. You got to play through those. I mean, sometimes you get the calls, the benefit of the calls, and sometimes you don't. But you got to keep your head in the game and continue to play, even though the call didn't go your way. These are the moments where you could check in or check out. So let's see if he can have a short memory, put that play behind him, and keep playing ball.
yeah, I mean, this is obviously where, you separate the men from the boys in this situation. Who wants it more? Who's going to make the play that puts you over the edge? Bryson gets the inbound pass. Falls to a knee.
Thought that could have been a travel there.
I was waiting for that call as well. Bryson, tight defense by Mangum. Breaks free, Bryson drives. He can't handle the dribble. Untimely turnover there for Jack Bryson.
Yeah. And the lane parted like the Red Sea. All he saw was 2 and lost the handle. Oh, man. Easy 2. rolls off his knee, out of bounds. Washington playing around with that ball. And that's the no call and turnover.
Chase Collins there, the sophomore on the defensive stop. They're going to get Romello Mangum with a blocking foul.
This is what I was saying, empty possessions. Eastside, I think their last 4 or 5 possessions came up with no points since the end of that third quarter with 2 minutes remaining. Got
Turnover
caught.
there. I'm going to say a clear pass
I
foul
was going to
of some
say,
sort.
I was going to say, is that a clear path? But in high school,
I think it's just called intentional foul.
yeah,
They call
exactly. Same difference. So 2 free throws, and I think
the ball back.
And the
as
ball
well.
back. So these are huge.
So an intentional foul there.
Wow, short.
Mangum with the second free throw. The first one is no good. Second free throw is good. So Mangum finds himself on the scoreboard tonight for the first time.
So we got a host of substitutions coming in for the Tigers.
Kaim Hamilton back on the floor, as well as Washam and Ba, joined by Hillman.
I think you got to keep that pace going, man. You got to speed the ball, speed that tempo back up. Get to what you were doing to get you that lead. And here we go.
Hillman can't buy the layup and is fouled. Foul is on Mac Wolfson. So Hillman try to add to his game-high 20 points here.
See, when you get downhill, you get to that rim, no hesitation.
Hillman 2 for 2 from the line there.
And here we go. It's that danger zone again. 9-point ball game. Shawnee needs a bucket.
Wilson drives, gets the 2. So count the bucket for Mac Wilson. He'll head to the line to try and complete the 3-point play.
Basket is good.
That's a terrible foul. You get beat on the dribble and you do the reach around. If you're beat, I mean, there's no way you're gonna get that ball back. The refs is gonna call that every time.
6-point game here again. Hillman working his man. Kicks out to Washam over to Mangum. Mangum drives, tough layup, no good. And Wilson comes up with the rebound. Jones pushing it off the backboard and in.
And just like that, a 5-0 run cuts that lead to 4. And again, just when you thought you could put them away, Shawnee finds a way to get back in the ball game. Bryce downhill, pivots, fade away, off the rim.
Jake Jones comes up with the rebound for Shawnee. Jones going coast to coast, can't handle it. And they're gonna say it's off Jones. So east side ball after Jones couldn't come up with the bucket. Lost control. Jones pleading his case for a foul there, but falls on deaf ears as Washam will bring it up.
Five minutes left in the game. Washington
Hillman now, top of the key.
There's your man. There's your man. There you go. Everything goes through him, in my opinion. He has to touch the ball every possession down to give yourself a chance to win.
Hillman with the tough 2 there. Wilson has it stripped away. They're going to say jump ball. The possession arrow does favor Shawnee.
Okay.
The Renegades will retain possession. Jaden Butler checks back in for Chase Collins.
It's a big possession here for Shawnee. You gotta get a shot. You gotta get a good one.
Butler, corner. Pumps. Underhanded layup is no good. Loose ball. And a bunch of Eastside players converge. They have Hillman trapped in the backcourt. They do call a timeout. So a timeout called there by Eastside. Escapes some possible danger there as Hillman was double teamed in the backcourt. Was pretty much trapped there. And
yeah, it was getting close to a 10-second call. That was smart by the coach. Settle his team out. 4:26 left in the ball game. So what do you see here, Chris? We're halfway through the final period.
Well, I do see that both teams have kind of found their rhythm a little bit offensively, which we didn't obviously see in the first quarter. But I do think that if you're Eastside, they kind of have that same system they've kind of had the past couple of years where you have that one guy. Past about year or two was Jahan Green. He kind of ran the offense through where he has to touch the ball almost every possession. This year it's Bryce Hillman. And for Shawnee, they've always been more of a team-based game to where, it's not just one guy always doing the scoring or that the offense or defense runs through. It's usually been the whole 5. So I think that they kind of have to get to their own game there. Try and either A, Shawnee climb back and grab a win here, or B, Eastside close this game out.
Man, oh man. It's a great game, man. I like what I'm seeing. Washam, you got a block and foul.
I did see Wilson grab about a handful of jersey, though, so I do kind of agree with that.
And the next foul puts him at the free throw line for 2.
Washam loses it. Still loose.
And like I just said, there's 2 shots now.
So they're going to say Washam pushed off, I think.
Wait a minute. The foul is on the Tigers?
They're going to say Washam pushed off with a loose ball. So,
my mistake. I thought he was heading to the line.
Still 6-point deficit here for the Renegades. Butler pumps, drives, stops, spins, underhanded lay, no good. Rebounded by Ba.
You got numbers if you push it.
Washam, Hillman. Hillman pulls up for 3. No good. Rebounded by Butler.
Didn't need that shot there. I thought he could have got downhill.
Jones on the double dribble. So a turnover for Shawnee.
Yeah, he thought about gathering and getting to a shot. Just a slight hesitation. That's all it takes. The indecisiveness down the stretch can cost you a game.
So East side now. Gonna try and, it looks like maybe bleed this clock out a little bit. Train some time.
I'm not a fan. Do what got you the lead, because the ball in the wrong person's hand can cost a turnover.
Hillman working, defended by Bryson. Bryson falls on it, loose ball. Shawnee gets the timeout.
Exactly my point. Exactly my point.
It's been the almost the majority of possessions that they haven't really pushed the tempo when they tried to bleed that clock. It seems like Shawnee has time to get set and try and find themselves.
You do what got you the lead. Unless you're under 2 minutes, I can understand. But right now, keep playing basketball. Play to win, play not to lose. And that's what they did there. They playing not to lose. And that's what happens. You get tight. Because he's like, do I shoot? Do I bring it out? Do I pass it? Do I dribble? Like, there's too much going on in your head. Just keep playing basketball.
It's almost like that saying in football, you know, prevent defense prevents you from winning.
Right. When you're up, then you start going into a cover 2, and then you let the other team just get big chunk plays, and then next thing you know, you let them back in the game. Same scenario. Do what got you here. Get downhill, get to the rim, get to the foul line.
So Shawnee ball after the timeout as Jack Bryson came away with a huge steal there.
So here you go. 3 minutes. 6-point lead. You're going to keep pressing on defense, so why not do the same thing on offense? Keep the tempo.
Wilson over to Butler. Butler finds some open space. Tries to put up a shot. No good. Rebounded by Ba.
What's the call here now? What we got here?
I didn't see an official.
Oh, we got a technical foul.
So I think they're going to get Butler for a second tech. So that's it for Butler.
And there you go. When you lose your cool because you're not getting calls. Bryce could have done that when he got the layup in the lane, the runner, and he thought he was fouled. I said earlier in the game, do you let that linger or you keep playing basketball? And unfortunate for Shawnee, not getting calls got to his head and he reacted. Those are the difference between number 1 and number 11. He's shooting 2 and number 1's out the ball game.
So Hillman knocks down both free throws.
Because he clearly got fouled on quite a few calls. He could have took a personal and had an attitude, but showing his composure, stayed in the game. Now he's in, and the opposite team, your star player's out. That's the difference of the game. Mental errors.
Washam now. So Eastside got to continue to try and drain the clock out. Mangum
Give it back.
Eventually gets back to it.
You got to give it back. Give it to your ball handler.
Hillman down low, stripped away by Wilson. Mac Wilson on the drive, kicks out to the corner. Collins for 3. And off the top of the backboard and out of bounds.
That was the shot they needed. That one needed to go in.
Under 2 minutes to play now here in the fourth quarter.
See, like I said, Bryce can play all positions. He could be your point guard. He could be your scorer. There's nothing he can do on the court that he can't do.
Hillman, that goes.
There it is. That's the ball game. So they try to take Washam out of the game by double teaming the point guard. Bryce is perfectly fine with bringing that ball up. So now you're playing 4-on-3 because you take 2 guys out because you're double teaming 1 guy. Now you can play downhill, get an easy shot.
Hillman, the junior, just confirmed via his Twitter. The double check, so Hillman is a junior. Drive there by Sapera, fouled on the way up.
Foul is on number 10. At the line, number 40.
Sean Sapera will shoot 2. Sapera's first one goes.
Shawnee will have another.
We got a timeout, Shawnee.
Renegades call timeout. They have to be fairly low on their timeouts. They've used quite a bit so far. The Renegades will talk things over. It is only a 9-point game here with a $1:24 left to play in regulation.
And I did say the difference of this game is going to be foul shots. So I think Shawnee may try to stretch this game out and force Eastside to make free throws. So Eastside looking to get above 500, and Shawnee still looking for their first victory of the season under new head coach.
Coach Dylan Fields taking over for Joe Kessler, part of the 500 win club in South Jersey, the third, if I'm correct, the third most wins in South Jersey history. I might be off on that one. I know he's third in either South Jersey or New Jersey history in wins. So regardless, at least I think a tournament champions belt went under his belt as well. So
back with that
the 80s teams, I think.
Malik Allen. This is 90s. We talking 90s.
I think 90s.
That's before your time, man.
Way before me.
Yeah. Malik Allen was a killer.
Yeah, they had a couple really good teams, couple state championships.
One of the only two public schools to win the Tournament of Champions was in South Jersey.
Camden and Shawnee.
Absolutely. Over a 30-plus year period.
Unfortunately, else, no longer around.
Yeah, everyone else was non-pub.
So Sapera knocks down both free throws. We do have a foul on Jack Bryson.
So there's a little history right there. Shawnee, for those that, like they say on, if you know, you know. 2 public schools in like 30-plus years, maybe 40, to win a Tournament of Champions. 2 of those teams, South Jersey.
I think the other one's probably Elizabeth maybe? They're battling out with St. Anthony's up all the time.
Now that's a North Jersey trivia question. I'm not too familiar, but I know South Jersey.
Both free throws fall for Hillman there. Bryson, underhanded layup is good. They do get the foul, I'm pretty sure, on Chase Collins. So they're going to play the foul shot game of who can make more. Shawnee looks to climb back with 1 minute and 3 seconds left to play here in the fourth quarter. Washington's first free throw is good.
On that Tournament champion trivia question, I can make some phone calls. I know quite a few guys that play ball from the North Jersey area. I could double check that on our next program. I will have an answer for you.
Washington 2 for 2 there.
That was huge right there. Back to a 9-point ball game. It's wide open 3.
Collins for 3, no good. Rebounded by Scott.
That was the guy you should have fouled there.
And it looks like Shawnee might call off the dogs here. And they're going to say it was tipped. So Eastside retains possession. 44.7 seconds left here.
And if I was Eastside, I would not have Bryce taking the ball out. That's the guy I want to receive the ball, to get to the foul line.
Washam, clean inbound. Eventually fouled there by, it looks like, Wolfson.
Foul is on number 2.
So Washam back to the charity stripe. First free throw, no good. Second free throw falls.
10-point ball game. So I can pretty much say Eastside's going to secure their second victory.
Sapera on the drive, no good, gets his own rebound, kicks it out. Bryson for 3, no good. And Hillman comes up with the rebound. And it looks like Hillman keeps it. And I think Shawnee's going to call off the dogs. As Hamilton lays that one in.
And that's going to do it.
Jones takes one more three, no good. Time runs out, and Eastside back in the win column here as they grab a 52-40 victory over Shawnee. And with that, Shawnee head coach Dylan Fields will have to still search for his first win here at the helm of Shawnee. I'm Chris Baker, joined by the one, the only, legendary D Nice.
I appreciate
here
your
today.
time, man.
Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having me, man.
So
great game. Started off a little slow, but the tempo picked up, and Eastside gets the dub.
So we'll see you next time for. I was told we will have Eastside's next home game this Thursday. I'm not too sure if I will be here. Who knows? I'll get a text later on this week. But if so, will I see you here at all?
What did Bryce end up with, real quick? Because I know he was the leading scorer.
30.
30.
So
Bryce
Hillman with 30 points, a game high.
I don't remember the last time Eastside had a 30-point score. I mean, we got to do a little fact check on that one too. But man, oh man, it was beautiful to watch. That young kid got a bright future.
Only a junior too, so good thing for Eastside there. Only a junior, so I think another year of him in for this year as well.
Yes, sir.
So D Nice, thank you very much for joining me today. Big win for Eastside. We'll catch you guys next time.
Yes, sir.